My name's Gareth Campbell, and I'm going to be talking you through this course on AI for finance. So what we're going to do is we're going to show how to use AI agents. These are special tools which basically connect up AI models with various coding platforms. And it helps to automate the process and makes it much easier for us then to create different tools and apps. So we're going to focus on what's called VS Code. And from that, then we're going to add an extension to bring in Claude Code. And using this, we can build essentially anything that you want to. So we'll show how to, first of all, install it during this video. And then in future videos, we'll bring in some finance applications and how we can use it in practice. So the first thing we need to do is to download VS Code. And we can do this from a website called code.visualstudio.com. So you can Google it or you can just type it in directly. And once you're there, you basically just click that you want to download this software. It will run through some processes with you. So we are asked just to confirm several things. So you might see a small window like this. That's fine. We can just click to go ahead and to proceed with installation. You will then be shown a license agreement. Again, you can look through that in detail if you want to, or you can just click I accept the agreement. Click next. You choose where you want to install to. So again, you can just choose the default pathway. And we're then just asked if we want to add a link to your start menu just to make it easier to access. So again, just accept that and click next. And then we are given various options. Again, just accept the defaults here and just click next. And then finally, we're asked for confirmation that we want to go ahead with these details and just click install. Now, it might take several minutes for that to then proceed, and you'll see that it works through the installation process. And finally, we should end up with a screen which confirms that it has been successful. And we're asked, do we want to launch Visual Studio Code at that point? So yes, we do. We want to ensure that that is ticked and just click Finish. So what this does, it has installed this software for us called VS Code or Visual Studio Code. And essentially what VS Code does, it allows you to access various files in different programming languages. You can manually edit the files. So if you're familiar with those languages, for example, Python or R or HTML, you can make those edits yourself as part of this. But what we're going to focus on is how do we connect up AI with these tools so that it can edit that code for us. Once we've launched VS Code, all we need to do is just to register your email and to sign in. So you'll get an opportunity to do that the first time you launch. You can just register with your email address. You'll need to confirm some details and get yourself signed in. So VS Code is a foundation. What we can do then is we can add on different extensions and different aspects to it to help us to specialize. So the one we're going to focus on is called Claude Code, and we can access this through the extensions menu. So on the left-hand menu bar, you'll see a little series of boxes. I just click the one which is highlighted there. So it is three little squares, another one just which is tilted. So click on that. And then in our extensions marketplace, we're just going to search for Claude Code. So the software that we need or the extension that we need should be at the very top. Just confirm that it says Claude Code for VS Code and that the publisher of it is Anthropic. So Claude is one of the major AI models. So as well as ChatGPT, which is made by OpenAI, this Claude AI is made by Anthropic. And what we're going to do is just to click install so that we can add on the extension as part of VS Code. You'll be asked to confirm that you trust the publisher. So as long as it's made by Anthropic, which is the creator of Claude, that's fine. So just trust the publisher and install. Just be careful around other extensions that you are confident that the author that has created it is someone that you trust. In this case, that's fine. And you'll be asked then to confirm that you want to use Claude Code as your AI coding partner, which is fine. And then also just mark that as done. Okay, so now that has been added to VS Code, we just need to open it. So you'll see around the top center of the screen, this little splash of orange. So this little icon. So just click on that. And what that will do is it opens up another menu, which is specifically for Claude Code. So the first time we do this, we're just going to have to connect up to our Claude AI subscription. So click on the orange rectangle just to do that. That will then try to open the link in your web browser. So just click open to confirm. Now, if it's the first time you've done it, you will have to register your details and make your initial payment. So Claude Code costs £18 per month. And from that, then you get access to the Claude AI system with reasonable usage levels. And what we can then do, once you have confirmed that process, you'll need to add in your email address and credit card payment details. So once we've done that, then we just confirm that we would like to authorize our account to then be accessible through VS Code. So just click authorize. And now all we want to do is just to simplify our screen slightly. So on the top left, just click the little icon with the various pages. And what that will do is it just returns us to our menu system where we can access different files. And on the very top right, you just click X to close down this independent chat sidebar. So we can use different chat systems through VS Code, but what we're going to do is just focus on the one through Claude, so we can remove the other one. So your screen should now look something like this. And what we want to do is just to confirm what settings we would like to use within Claude. So towards the bottom of the screen, just click the little button that has the slash, and that will open up various options for us. So what we want to do first of all is to click, and we want to choose our model to be Opus. Now, there's various different possibilities here. The latest model and the most advanced one from Claude is called Fable. Now, it is probably going to be the best model, but it has more limited usage and it's only going to be available through this plan for a short time. So using Opus is probably the best approach for us. We also can change how much effort we want the AI to do each time. Again, we can balance this out, and a good reasonable ground here is having an effort equal to high. And then we also can choose how often Claude asks us to approve various actions. So where it says ask before edits, you can leave that as it is if you want to ensure that Claude confirms with you every time. But usually it's much easier to use auto mode. So just change ask before edits to auto mode, and that will make things much smoother for you so that you don't have to approve everything each time. So we have now basically set up our software. So we have our VS Code, which is where we're going to access our files. We're going to look at the code, and we've added on our Claude Code extension. We've chosen the settings that are going to be useful for us. And you can actually now just begin using this. So in the chat box at the bottom of the screen, you can start to type in anything that you want, and the AI will try to help you with it. So what we're going to do is move on in our next video to look at how to actually use this in practice. And we're going to look at various applications of how it might be useful in finance and how you can develop things such as websites or apps, PowerPoints and spreadsheets, and then do some advanced data analysis. That's everything for now, just in terms of getting ourselves set up, and then we'll move on to the applications in our next videos.